What's going on, every Dog Mandate here? Warframe. We're on a Tower 3 capture. So what we're looking at right now... shit. Forgot about that. We're looking at the new bow here. Okay. I've got the new Sidearm, the Atomos. And then I've got the Boltace, which is already completed. More or less. The only thing that you... I'll get a video up on like a setup for it. I'm still just making sure that I got it the way I want it. But it's a fairly simple setup. Allows one element, one really powerful element in it. And so let's just run this here, this Tower 3 capture for a minute, and I'll talk about these three weapons and my thoughts so far. And hopefully that'll just kind of give you a good idea of things here. So. Against the Grineer, of course, this thing is the bomb diggity, these Boltace. I was knocking for 70,000 damage, critical damage, for no reason. So this is my first time really taking it into the void and seeing what it can do here. So far, out of the three weapons, this is definitely the best of the three that were released, of course. It's probably the most anticipated one that we were all waiting on as well, I would think. Just my opinions here. And they are fun. Easy to hit. It's a Gemini cross stance, same stance as the regular Tonfas. I believe you'd have to actually trade in your regular Tonfas for this. I will not do that because this is puncture and the regular Tonfas are slash, so they operate very differently. Though I can hit the stances pretty easily with this, which is interesting, so to speak. I had more trouble with the Tonfa on stances than I do with this, but indeed, I definitely like it. Now we're in a pretty bad way here. Holy amount of nullifiers everywhere. Now, I'm not going to say that it's like something that I'm going to want to run all the time. I mean, they're cool looking. They are great against the stuff here. You can make a nice build out of it, obviously. You can have lots of fun with it, especially with a radiant finish on Excalibur and other frames that have specialty setups for melee, you know, like Loki Prime even. I'm going to die. No, I'm not. These stupid nullifiers, though, I'll tell you. Thank you. So the Boltace is well worth it, though it's going to be a pain in the butt with the having to give up the Cronin to craft it, so to speak. Now, when we talk about the Atomos, I haven't really played this one too much, but it's really interesting on this one so far. From what I can see, other than it burning things to a pulp, which is kind of cool, is that what I've found is it likes to go through ammo. It seems to chain to enemies. So if you've got a group of enemies that are close enough to each other, it will actually chain them, which is interesting to say the least. It's pretty powerful from just a couple of mods I have on it right now. Obviously, time will tell when I get all the mods on them as to what it really comes out to. But it's fun. I would say it's like, you know, it's like the new core a little bit, if you will. Or this is a heat and it has that D slot on it, so You can easily get this into blast element, obviously, without having to reforma. But it's pretty cool. I'm liking it. Like I said, it's gonna take a little bit to work on it. I can see it being a very good weapon, decent enough, at least. What level? I mean, this is obviously Tower 3. We're only level 22 with this weapon right now, so we've got some room to go and try to decide how good it really is. But so far, I've not been disappointed, really. The range is a little bit small, though. So I'm not really sure what we can do with range at this point. We don't have Sinister Reach, which is, you know, that's your main weapon. That's not this. So Sinister Reach not being on. So you're going to have to deal with a shortened range. It's kind of like the Embolist, I would say, with a really short range. And burns through ammo pretty quickly. Now, this bow... Okay, it's a fully charged weapon. You can only shoot it as a charged, so you gotta let it charge up. So speed trigger is a must in here. Thing is, it will self-charge. So if I just, in this case, because I'm on PC, if I just click my left mouse instead of holding it down, if I just click it, it will automatically charge itself and shoot. Okay, which can be good or bad. So wherever your reticule is, it's going to automatically shoot once it's charged up. So, I mean, that's good, because when you're running, as you can see, it can be good, can be bad. Just remember, it's going to be wherever your reticule is, okay? In a situation where you get heavy crowds, it's obviously not going to work out too well, because it's a full charged up weapon. But you can work around it. We will definitely work around it. Damage numbers are good. It's high puncture, high status chance right off the bat. But being that it is a charge, it's going to be a little complicated to work with. Though, I mean, you can see the numbers there. I mean, it's not quite ready. I've only got a few mods on it. It is definitely not ready for this Tower 3, to be honest. I don't think it's going to replace the Dread. I don't think it's going to replace the Paris Prime in terms of bows. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's going to replace anything. Yeah, the status chance is nice to have a high status chance on it, but I don't know. See, like there, I'm just... Instead of holding it down, I'm just clicking it and it's automatically charging and shooting. So it's kind of a weird one. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think it's a good one. I think it's a good bow. I mean, shit, it's better than the Cernos, but I think there are some flaws to it. That's just gonna take a bit of time to work out. It does seem to have innate punch through, like you just saw there. I do not have a punch through mod on, so that is pretty nice. It doesn't have much, but it seems to be able to hit through 1 to 2 targets from what I've noticed so far. So that's one thing that's nice to have. So I don't really have to consider using like a shred or something like that. So, not too bad, I mean, honestly. It's just the charge up can take a bit of time if you're not really that type of player. Generally, I don't really play my bows to the point where I always charge, so... Though, having that detect vulnerability is nice if I actually decide to hit the point. But again, best weapon of the 3 so far, the Boltace. But did we expect anything different? No, I don't think so. Not at all. And you know, you pair this weapon with the right frame setup. Yeah. Excalibur, Volt has his melee increases in stealthy play. You got Banshee. Banshee, pretty damn good for stealthy play as well. And her extra damage multipliers and stuff. So this thing is just a beast. So nothing to say, hey, I'm disappointed in any. I'm not disappointed in anything. The bow just going to be the hardest one to work with out of all the bows if you're not used to a charge up. Bear with me. I am doing this live. Haha. I don't think you can really go wrong with the Boltace. We're looking right now, and I can tell you because I'm not looking directly at my build, is that my spin attack is doing somewhere around 5,400 spin damage. On a normal attack, 5,400 spin damage, not including, like, you know, the finisher and such. So yeah, definitely the most fun is the Boltace. You'll find that it plows through actual straight up Grenier like butter. But that's what it's designed to do, so. Holy shit! Nullifiers everywhere. Where's that bombard? No. Anyway, so, I mean, we've got lots of stuff to still go through. I have to tweak this stuff up a bit, but I'm so far very satisfied. And I just got to get through the rest of the leveling of the other stuff. I think by now you guys know me. I'm not about to go do some farming run on Draco and not know what the hell I'm playing by the time I reach 30, but that's just me. When I reach 30 with these, I'll make my decisions on whether I'm going to reform the bow or the Atomos. I'm not going to need to form this Boltace right now. I just don't have a need because I've got a setup on it that works very well for me and has some flexibility in it. So, but we'll tweak it a bit and we'll have something out in terms of how to set it up here probably in a couple days. But I just got to work through the rest of these other weapons and then give you my final thoughts on those as well. Did I say that I like this radiant finish? I just like the animations even. The numbers it puts out when you're running solo are amazing, and when you group up with people, if you've got the right combination, you can hit some numbers that are just insane. So anyway, yeah. Let me actually just get the hell out of here. Like I said, 70,000 plus are my averages when I hit really hard with this thing. So, comments, questions below. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching as always.
Excellent.
See you soon.
We'll interrogate the